Hey guys, it's what do you call it? I can't tell you what time it is. I don't have my watch on, but it's probably about 7 o'clock now in the PM. Um, so this is my office for years. I'm still not over it, man. Uh, it's being cleared out. I'm clearing it out. There's just junk on the floor. All gotta be thrown out. A couple of bags, trash. Babylon 5 poster. Yeah. So that's it. This was the office. Check it out. Remember, I had my computer right there. I had the other computer here. Had my shit in there, my clothes and stuff. Had the dresser there. Such a tragedy. So, bathroom. Bathroom been virtually cleared out. Oh, hey, my coffee. I'm glad I started recording because I wouldn't have found that coffee otherwise. Yeah, there's not much left. Go Speedway, man. Speedway coffee is like, I don't care what they say, but that like machine grinder Speedway coffee that they have, that they grind right on the spot, that shit's good, man. Especially when they have the hazelnut drip. You know, not the drip, but the little like condiment size ones where I just dump dump hazelnut or caramel macchiato in that shit, and it tastes like Starbucks. It's a cheap solution to Starbucks. Um, so yeah, I found this old beanie, man. I thought I lost this thing. I thought somebody took it, but I think this is my Jack Nicholson beanie. Um, it's mad old. I when I had hair, this fit perfectly. I don't know if my head got bigger or what, but this is my Jack Nicholson beanie, man. I bought this from Old Navy mad years ago. Yeah. Yeah. So shit's going down at the Canavan house here. We're wrapping this up. We're wrapping up the removal of all this shit, and by the 27th, that should be it. That should be it. Everything should be gone. Um, I might have to call a junk removal service. I don't know if I'm gonna pull that off with what I have and what it's gonna cost, but I'm probably gonna have to do that shit. So, front door. Yeah, man. So we're totally empty here. Look at this. Look at this shit. Totally freaking empty. It's scary how empty this house is, man. I'm starting to hear shit here too. I'm still removing like foodstuffs, what's left of the food stuff. Um, Not much left. And then we've got down here, the last of the basement shit's got to go. My brother's fucking clothes. Like, this kid he doesn't give a shit about anybody, man. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. It's just like, yo, that's on you. That's on you. And that's like the typical thing now. Like, nobody wants to take any responsibility for shit now. It's just like, oh, that's on you. It's the most dismissive fucking shit in the world, man. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's on you. Yeah, that's on you. That's all it is now. Oh, you know, uh, yeah. I don't know. You went into the right lane, and you were going the posted speed limit, and you hit me. Oh, and I cut you off. No, that's on you. Nobody wants to take any fucking responsibility, man. That's on you, motherfucker. One day I'm gonna get to say that in some sort of battle. I'm gonna blast this player and just be like, yeah, that's on you. I don't know. I gotta learn to rap one of these days. All right, you gotta be so high to do that shit, man. You can't just be on the low and be like, yo, yo, yo. I'm in the house. I'm about to sell it, and I'm cleaning it out. There's too much. There's no rat repellent. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, but you know what I'm saying. Like you can't just spit and not be high doing it. Then it's no fun. Maybe it can be fun, but I think probably most rappers get high then spit instead of spit then get high. Maybe they do. I don't know. Yeah, tragic loss of all this stuff my dad collected. I'm just trying to get rid of it. I had somebody from next door stop by, and she's a nice lady. Her name was Joanne. Older woman, pretty cool, from a couple towns away. Second person I met through next door. Seriously, second person I met through next door now. She was totally cool, totally nice. Took a couple of paintings and stuff that I wanted to get rid of. Got more than I thought she would, actually. I thought she was just here for the painting. She took a bunch of stuff, so I'm glad she did. She might come back to take more, So yeah, there's still shit to clear out, man. There's still shit to clear out, and this kid, like my brother, it's just like that's on you, That's all I can say about it, man. It's like yeah. So nearing the end of the departure, this is us departing the house and transferring it over. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. Like, it might be, the handing it over before we hand it over. That's it. That's the right phrase I'm looking for. So, yeah, back upstairs here. Gonna take my big bag of stuff. That's pretty fully loaded anyway. Just a couple items I wanted to take with me, So, what I really should have done, right, was just discarded all my property and then gone cross country. That's what I really wanted to do. Motherfucker today. Seriously rained. So we almost out. We out. I don't know if you guys remember seeing downstairs at all, but this is what's left of it. It's empty. Empty. The Latina cleaning ladies that I hired, they've done a lot of work for me over the years now. So I found her pre-COVID. Or post-COVID. Post-COVID, I found her. And for $300, she does a great job. She was $200 when I first started, and then inflation hit. It's like, so. And I usually give her a bottle of wine or a bottle of vodka or some shit. A couple bucks extra as a tip. So she appreciates that. But yeah, I'm sitting what's left of the furniture around here. And now there isn't much left of it. I'm hoping somebody off the next door will pick it up. So this is almost the conclusion of 60 years of Canavan history in this house. My fucking uncle stopped by, the one that stole from my account, from my trust. And I snapped. I was like, "Fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! What are you doing here?" I should have been recording, but you know, I when you're in the moment, you tend not to think of that. I wanted to call the police because that fucker, man, he should have been on my property. He really shouldn't have been here. You're gonna have the audacity, and then this is what he did, right? He says, "Oh, this painting, can I have it?" I said, "Sure, fucking take it, go, take it." And he goes, "All right, thanks." And then what does he do? He leaves it behind. Like, fuck you. Like, I didn't really want to take it. I just wanted to test you, that kind of bullshit. So, fuck that guy. DTA. Don't trust anybody. That's what Mom used to say. I wish I had her around. She, she died in 2011 from cirrhosis. And alcohol took her out. She was drinking a bottle of white wine a day. Man, I can't. Like, first of all, I'm a ride share. You can't drink. Like you don't even want to be hungover when you drive because you're gonna feel like shit. You're not gonna want to drive when you're hungover. And the other thing is that I'm a lightweight now. Like, when I was a teen and like my early 20s, I could booze out like with everybody. I could hit it back pretty hard. And there were a couple of times where I can only think of like one time where I really got blackout drunk, and like I was in London, and my stepbrother, my mom married a British guy that had three sons. I only met two of them. The third son I never met. He was like a recluse or something. But one of the sons had a bar that he worked for, and he was the bartender, and it was free drinks all night. So here I was, wave after wave, vodka with orange juice, vodka with cranberry, kamikazes, screwdrivers. I was just shot after shot after shot. And like, it felt like within 20 minutes, man. I still, this day, I still don't know what happened, whether I ran naked or what, or just, I don't know what happened. But he basically, when I regained consciousness, when I realized what was happening, I was slung over his shoulder. And he was literally like walking me back to my mom's flat in Fulham. And that was the only time I can remember getting blackout drunk. I'm thinking about that's the only time I could think about getting blackout drunk. I blacked out once from meds too. That was Klonopin. Klonopin was fucked up. They only had me on that while I was there. But when I was on it, I totally blacked out for 3 whole weeks, man, while I was on it. So it screwed up my memory. I don't know what happened for that 3 weeks, but when I was discharged, like, I'm like, what happened to that 3 weeks? You're telling me I've been here from March to April, and I'm being discharged at the end of April, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was like admitted yesterday, wasn't I? And they're like, no. That was fucked up. But anyway, yeah, we're almost out here. We're almost out of the box, into a new smaller box. I'm going to show you guys the box soon. And actually, they want you to ask for permission before you start recording and shit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to ask. I know I could probably get away without doing it, but I want to be polite and do what they're asking and not get kicked out and shit. So, but yeah. So this is it, man. Initially I was panicking about the sale earlier in the week because they said that the fence was over the line. that it was on somebody else's property. And I spoke to the neighbor, and the neighbor was cool with it. He's totally cool with it. He was like, yeah, yeah, no, don't worry about it. We'll sign off for it. It's been there. That fence has been there forever. We don't care. You know, totally cool guy. I've passed him by many times, and just never had like a straight like one-on-one conversation with him for a long period of time. So, yeah. So what else is good? What else is good here? I have a 4:30 a.m. reservation from Long Beach, New York, to LaGuardia Airport. So here's the thing about that, right? What it's going to do, what the GPS is going to tell me, is to get on Sunrise Highway, and then from Sunrise Highway to get on the Belt, and from the Belt to get on the Van Wyck. The Van Wyck is the worst. It's the worst highway in all of New York. It's a trap. It goes north to south, and south to north. So it's awful. It's awful. It's a real cutthroat road. It gets congested real fast, real fast. So I don't know, you know, let's say we get to the Van Wyck by, I don't know, let's say we leave earlier than 4:30 on the scheduled reservation. Are we gonna beat the 5 a.m. traffic that's gonna clutter it? I don't know. Because all this construction bullshit, man. You know, I mean, I know it's important to rebuild these roads and to, you know, kind of keep our infrastructure intact. But you picked the worst time in history to do it, Biden, man. I'm telling you, you picked the worst. Everybody's driving. Everybody's out. Everybody's freaking out. So you're talking about total congestion at some point. I mean, he went all out with this construction shit, and it's just like, you know, the road infrastructure. Yeah, you know, some of it's awful and needed it, but the areas that really, really, really need it, they're not doing it. You know, they're doing stuff that's like, did you really need to redo that road for like the third time in a year? You know? So, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be out shortly and head back to my new apartment. I've got one desktop set up, but not the Red Flyer, the one that I do all my gaming on. So, gonna wait for to make space and declutter. So yeah, little feelings of melancholy. I'm cycling through memories here in this house, and you know, the further back they go, the more vague they are. I think that's everybody, though. You know, but you know, most of the like important ones where my friends were over and shit. My dad was here, and my mom, you know, or times when police were here and shit, whatever. But you know, just a lot of history here, and I hope the next family really, because I'm pretty sure they're a big family, you know, kids and all that, and you know, multiple members of the family are moving in. I think that the next family, so they'll really get to use the full space of the house. It's a pretty big freaking house, you know. And basically, you know, for the most part, like my office was where I was 90% of the time, you know. And the other part of the house, I mean, I had enough stuff that I needed 15 boxes, large boxes, to get it all out of here. Yeah. And there's still like a couple of little things I want to take with me, you know, that I don't want to leave behind. So, all right. So this is Samurai, Astral Samurai, Johnny on the spot. Sean, signing out. Talk to you guys later.